afternoon and evening, everyone. It's exactly 4:08 in the morning. Didn't even sleep at all. Today is exactly August 27th, I think. Yep. And I have one more hour before I go into work. I might as well give a little update on what happened to my channel for those of you who are interested. You see, I wasn't quite satisfied at the time what I was doing, and then the pandemic happened. So I decided, you know what, I need to stop from here for other reasons. After the pandemic, on the year 2021, I was planning to resume on the sport that I fell in love with. Until then, I got sick. And from then on, I couldn't do it. But you see, it was almost like some spiritual awakening at the time was trying to tell me, you can't keep doing this. I was not really taking care of my health. And I was careless. So, after 2021, on 2022, after I left the security position at the time, I think I did it for a year. Yeah, 2022, I got into this company. In that company, I got into an accident. One could say it was fatal, or could have been fatal. But to be honest, it was more like it's expected. And at that day, I should have died that day. But personally, I didn't want to die in the most pathetic way possible and leaving the people who I care about behind with all the problems that I had committed. And from that point on, after being put under the table, or what is it, under the anesthesia? Well, I don't know. The guys at the hospital had to do surgery on me. Personally, I didn't think it was that serious. It's just the only thing that a glass could have fallen on top of my head and decapitated me. But it didn't. Instead, it went to my hand, cut my thumb off. Sliced my thumb, just the skin of it. Pretend it was exposed. But the timing for them to take me on what to do with it, it was really, really long. And at that point, I was losing a lot of blood. After the surgery, I woken up and had my, I don't remember if they had to put the support around my arms. All I remember is that going home, and they told me not to work until I recover. Since then, it's been I'm gonna say 2 years now since the accident, because that accident occurred on the 24th. Yes, the 24th, on February. Time skip ahead, 3 months later. I was getting close to recover. I was getting now fully recovered. And after going through some meditations, self-reflection, And certain things that I've done for myself, for seeking guidance, more like I was looking for an answer. And I did. I did got an answer that the God or gods do exist. But the message that I was given, it wasn't something that, it was positive, to be honest. Even now, I'm not allowed to say those messages to anyone who's listening right now. Only people that I've told is my mother and brother. No more. And as for now, they probably think it's probably a different interpretation. I don't think so. Only thing the message was is be prepared. That's it. That's all I could say. From then on, I decided to seek wisdom, knowledge, experience. I also started to take consideration on my health. Starting to work out. Lost weight. I look better in shape. Still want to improve. I've gone into a lot of things, to be honest. I started getting into books that I never done when I was younger. Started to get into more spiritual knowledge that also I've never done. And I started to care less about the jobs, money. When I say those things, it's more like I don't really care, because I know now that all these things that I've been given this knowledge, I'm more care now about what's beyond the afterlife, you know? And everything that's in this physical world no longer is as important when I was younger. But ever since I've self-reflected on my decisions, my mistakes, my regrets, I've started to make things better for my family. We have new goals, dreams. I personally have a different agenda, but I also want to make sure that I do not harm my own family's way, because I don't think they understand. You see, because their faith isn't Christian. When I was a boy, I started out as Christian, but it never resonated with me. I never had any touching moments like that, you know, or spiritual connections to it. After that, I became atheist, and I think that's when the dark days were ahead of me from that point on. After the accident, then I became a heathen or pagan.